Yes. We are here once again on the USFA channel, also known as the United Sim Sports YouTube channel. And we got the second to last game of week number 1 here for the USFA Season 7 slate. We just got everything kick-started in regards to the league moving to Madden, and we are wrapping up its first week here, and we're gonna go with 2 teams that have yet to play a single snap. Even though we have players on these teams that have played snaps in the USFA, they're going to have some new digs going forward. 2 great expansion teams. Shout out to the homies once again holding us down, and we're going to keep these games rolling. Whether you want to watch some other playoff football or not, we're gonna get some of this strong USFA action for you boys. So make sure you like and subscribe, do what you need to do to get on the field. Shout out to all of our various affiliates. Go to the Twitch channel. We will have a game tonight for the last game, and we'll talk about that a little bit later in the video, so make sure you watch out for that. But outside of that, let's talk about these 2 teams a little bit. As you can tell, it's gonna be me in this ball game here. Try to get some other people to help me out with this one, but it ain't the first time I went solo in regards to doing commentary. I could do it one more time. Hopefully we won't have to do it again, but you know, I gotta do what I gotta do. You know, I gotta show some love to all you guys. New York versus Tampa Bay. The New York Mafia and the Tampa Bay Typhoon will be our 2 teams going at it for our first game of the day. I can't wait to see these 2 teams go at it. A lot of rookies in both of these games. Obviously, they had a lot of draft picks. They made some moves, not necessarily just in the draft, but also in the off season around the draft. That's on the both sides of it. So can't wait to see how these 2 teams look in the game as well. Shout out to our homies again. I'm going to go ahead and hit this play game button. I know y'all been waiting. I've been waiting to not only see the game rolling, but also see a little bit of this drip. You know what I'm saying? Both these teams have some of my favorite colorways in my personal opinion, and I can't wait to show them off here. Let's hit the play game button. I believe I have everything right. I got all the uniforms right this time around, I believe. Yes, I did. I double checked my head before I did it, but let's go ahead and get into it. I'll flip over as I normally do right out the gate, and it's going to be a fun ride here. Shout out to the homies ready to get onto the field. New York Mafia, Tampa Bay Typhoon. We already seen 2 of the other expansion teams play already, and we're going to get this one rolling real soon. Let's go ahead and get into it. Flip into the gameplay so you can see what's happening. And we are underway here in Tampa Bay, as looks like the homie Earl Flint getting past the 25-yard line. I'm going to do a little bit more tweaking to the presentation in regards to the filters and the sounds that you hear as well. So shout out to the homie. He's going to quit a quick pitch, and he's going to find Flint for his first catch of his professional career right there. Good job by the homie. A gain of 14 to start it off for Tampa Bay. And you already know who's passing it right there. Shout out to the homie Venom. His quarterback used to play for St. Louis, and since they got the new GM rolling there, he had to make a move to get his players over to Tampa Bay to help him out a little bit. Wes is looking for him, man. He is a quarterback I'm expecting to do great this season, and it's going to be incomplete in some coverage. Looks like James West wanted to see if they could test this new Mafia defense out, but it did not work out in their favor right there. Look like that almost picked off, but great defense either way. 2nd and 10 coming up here. Tampa Bay will be in the green and teal colors there on offense. Going to pass that to the left side, and that's going to be the first official Preston Dotson tackle there for the Mafia. And we heard of a couple of things happening pretty soon. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in regards to him, but 3rd and 10 coming up here. The Mafia has a chance to get off the field real quick, give their offense a chance to make some noise on offense. West is going to take off the run a little bit. Is he going to throw the football? No, he is not. Turns up, and he unwisely steps out of bounds. Had to clear first down, but it looks like he wanted to make his life a little bit more difficult. And the Mafia, without doing too much work, has the ball coming their way. Did not expect that to happen. West is one of our top quarterbacks, but maybe just lost sight of where the sideline is. But regardless of that, they got to send it away. Trey Pointer, the punter there for Tampa Bay, is going to send this one out of bounds at the 27-yard line. And there's going to be the first look for the Mafia. Here comes Cletus Castle with the pass. Doc Boone already getting the catch. And it's going to be 2nd and 6 after that one. Similar to the last game, we had Huntington Beach. They have a quarterback and running back duo that are both rookies. We're going to see it again here with the Mafia. Cletus Castle and the homie Doc Boone, who is my personal opinion going to be a real strong contender for offensive rookie of the year. And he showed off a little bit right there with the nice gain of around 4.5. 3rd and inches coming. Thank you, sound guy, for letting me know it's 3rd and inches. There's the gong there. That means Tampa Bay is looking to get off of the field, but can they stop Doc Boone? I don't think so. Getting dragged backwards there, but he has enough for the first down. Moving the chains there is Doc Boone. And if I know my homie Doc Boone, he's watching this game like I don't even have a word for that right now, or a phrase to actually compliment that. I thought I had it and I lost it, but it's all good. There's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. The Mafia going to try to get this first down here, passing it, and got a man inside the 35. I believe that's the homie Dracos, is it? No, it's not Dracos. It's going to be Aiden Keown with the catch, a gain of 24. Great pass there, and some coverage there. You see Cletus Castle got a little room there with that pass. You gotta love to see the rookies do their thing on the field, and there's still plenty of time for all of these teams to be great. You just gotta keep on updating. Don't be mad that everything didn't go your way. And a quick hike right after the it was almost a delayed game, but they hiked it right on time, and they're only going to get 2 yards on that play. Nice tackle there by Matthew Oosley right there. Mafia looking for their first points, and they are in somewhat decent enough field goal range. I'm sure they want to get a little closer with a nice pass by Castle. Has to throw it to Boone. He has a lot of room up front, and he's going to avoid a tackle, but he's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and 10. They're going to call that a rush, actually, so that was a backwards pass. And that was a nice play there. Get that man in open space. He can make some magic. And I kind of called it in the beginning. He's looking real nice so far in this drive, getting them involved. Hand off again to Boone. He's going to fumble the football, and it's going to be Tampa Bay picking it up. They're going to go ahead and review it just to double check, and it is going to be overturned. No fumble there. Tampa Bay does not get that turnover that they were clamoring for, and the Mafia stays on offense. They're going to give it to him again. Decent enough blocking, but it's going to set up a 3rd down here. Doc Boone already over 25 yards rushing in the first quarter. A great start to his professional career. And as you already know, we start off in the ECFL. We used to have the Collegiate Sim Football Alliance, but we no longer have that thanks to the homies in the ECFL. They are our collegiate affiliates there. Shout out to the big homies. Gonna toss that one, almost throws a pick. It's Castle. Castle almost went tumbling down on this drive, but luckily for the Mafia, they'll have a chance to get some points here via the field goal. Gonna be setting it up here. Kick is gonna be up, and it is going to be good. The Mafia strikes first after a solid drive. Could not quite get that last pass there to keep it going, but hey, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. We got some jitters here. We got some young folks on both sides of the field trying to do their thug thizzle. And there's only one way to figure out who's going to win this game. A great start by the away team. Now Tampa Bay is going to get their second crack on offense. Hopefully they can stay in bounds is what James West is thinking. I don't think he was paying attention to where he was running, but hey, that's part of the process there. Tampa Bay trying to get something rolling. A little bit of chatter within the league is with some of the jerseys. Honestly, Tampa Bay was honestly one of my hardest ones to work with. This Flint is going to get tackled by Dotson and another player, but you'll see on Tampa Bay's away jerseys, that's the one where I've had the most trouble because I am transferring them from a team that is already within the game itself. I do not have access to change the number sets. Even though I could change the textures, it does not stick for some reason. So I'll have to do a little bit more digging in regards to that. Apologies to the homies in Tampa Bay. I will try my best to get that fixed. And if I get that fixed for Tampa Bay, obviously that means that's a fix for everybody. So let's see if they could get this one rolling. They are going to get the first down there. West with this fourth completion of the day, trying the right side. Jacory Dash with the catch. And it's going to be 1st and 10. We'll see if they start involving him in the run game a little bit in this drive. But so far, they're moving the ball down the field. I'm sure they won't be complaining about that. The final 4 minutes of the first quarter. It's going to be a quick pitch bad at the line right there. It had a man open too, but great defense there by the Mafia. It's going to be 2nd and 10. And speaking of jerseys, a lot of people have clamored about how great the Mafia's jersey set is, and honestly I don't blame them. The color scheme just amazing, so you got to give credit to them and me, of course, because I'm the one doing it. But hey, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. And it also helps that the Mafia has color sets that is similar to the team that took over for that specific team, so it definitely helped out. And I know you've seen some of the games, you can kind of tell which teams took over what, and we could go over that another day. We got a game to talk about here. 3.5 minutes left in the first. On the run, gonna find Jacory again and gonna run through a man to try to get the first down, and I believe he got it. Yes, he does. 1st and 10 coming up for Tampa. On the run there. One saving grace there for this this Tampa Bay team. They have a top 4 quarterback in regards to the builds available since he was a original. They got the boost. It's going to be West taking off again. A juke move. He stays in bounds this time, and he's just going to slide it out. Going to get that first down inside the 35. Great job by West there. He learned from his mistakes. See, that's part of Madden. You can learn a little bit from your mistakes. Don't be taking no hits. Just head to the ground, live to fight another day. And Tampa Bay's passing the ball a lot. Gonna pass it again left side and gonna find an open man. Gonna get that one inside the 10 down to the 6. And this Tampa Bay offense is rolling now, looking for their first touchdown. Crisscross looking like a beast across the middle. Number 17 doing his thing. It's going to be 1st and goal now here for the homies in Tampa Bay. Trying to give their home squad something to cheer about. I know you ain't hearing the cheers, but there's a good reason for that. Handoff to Jacory, trying to get a touchdown, but not quite there. That was actually Copeland there. My bad on that. But it's going to be 2nd and goal. Nice tackle by Paco Pac, the 2nd. 2nd and goal coming up here. Can the Mafia get off the field? Looking like a more traditional set here. I formation. Tight into the right. They're going to run to the right, and he's going to run straight into a defensive player. Nothing doing there. And who made that tackle? That's Ernesto Romero the 3rd. Going to set up 3rd and goal. The Mafia is trying to bend but don't break. One thing I can appreciate about the switch is that teams are not afraid to go for it on 4th down. If they think they have a chance to get it, why not try it? Handoff here, and he's going to find the crease and just going to dolphin dive 1 time. And then 2 times with a touchdown. Ja'Cory Dash. A lot of rookie running backs this season getting their first game and their first touchdown of their careers. You love to see it. Great blocking up front by the offensive lineman. And Tampa Bay is going to take the lead. 6-3 currently your score right in the beginning of the first. Is going to be kick up, and kick is going to be golden there for sure. And now the Mafia will have a chance to retort as the first quarter starts to wind down. Shout out to all the homies in the live chat. I know you have a lot of stuff to do on a Saturday, but you chose to be here with me, and that's all I can really ask for, man. I appreciate all of you going through all the struggles here, putting this together in less than a month and some change. But me and Caboose, man, we put in a lot of work. As you can see, we still have plenty to do. As you can see, like with the fields right there, you see the red there. I'm trying to take that away along with the seats right there. I'm trying to change that to the teal that Tampa Bay has, and we're going to work on fixing all of that, including all the stadium stuff, all the good stuff. We'll work on that as we get along with the season. Some of them are higher priority than others, but we'll make it work for you as best we can. It's going to be the homies in the Mafia trying to get a kick return, and he almost got through. If he had a little speed, he might have been going, but hey, nothing doing there. It's going to give the Mafia some real nice starting field position. Great blocking up front. Sheds off 1, and he's going to get a decent enough game to close out quarter number 1. Let's go ahead and get into it. I ain't playing games with you. 12 more minutes here in this second quarter, or if you want to say the first half, whichever one comes first. Is going to be a drop right there. Unfortunate. It's going to be 3rd and 6 now. Tried Giovanni Walker there, but he could not hang on. Me personally, though, Tampa Bay's jersey sets for the home actually looks fairly decent to me. The only thing I would have liked is maybe like some black lettering. That would have took a little bit of stuff off, but a nice catch there. Did he get the first? I believe he did. They're going to give it to him. Yes, they are. A nice catch there by Charlie Baker, another veteran trying to help out this Mafia team. And it's going to be 1st and 10. Good job. Great defense overall as well, trying to slow him down, but just a little too slow to the tackle. And the Mafia are going to take advantage here. They're going to keep it on the ground. No, they're going to fake it. Cletus Castle chilling. He's going to run around a little bit. He's going to throw it, and he's going to get tackled after the catch. Giovanni Walker does make the play, and it looks like it was actually a rush. So it wasn't at a completed pass. It was a rushing play. I don't know how it came out to that, but hey, we're going to ignore it. I guess we got a wide receiver with a carry. 10.5 minutes left in the second quarter. And also throw your twos in the chat for you, boy. Why not? Throw it up in there. Right side. They tried to come back route, but the receiver over there could not locate the ball. The pass was a little off the mark too. 3rd and 10 coming. Third and 10 coming.
5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Gonna send this one left side. It's gonna be caught there for the first down. The Mafia's drive will continue, and that was a dot right there, setting that one up. 50 passing yards so far on the day, and that's Aiden Keown once again with the catch. Nice coverage, but once again the pass just a little bit too much for the Tampa Bay Typhoon to handle. Is going to keep this drive alive as they set up at the 37-yard line. A lot of wide receivers, but they're going to run the football to Doc Boone. Another solid gain there. A little bit under a little under 5 yards a carry. Is going to be 2nd and 6, and that's Tamiris Green with the tackle there. Late addition, trying to help this Tampa Bay defense out. I can't be mad at it. That's a free safety. Shout out to the homie if you're up in there. It's going to be 2nd and 6 coming. Another handoff and a big crease there. That's a homie Doc Boone. A cut back inside. Stays up and almost got the touchdown if he stayed up from there. But a big gain there in his biggest run of his career up to this point. 1st and 10 as they set up in the red zone for the first time. Actually, I believe it's the 2nd time. I don't quite remember. But solid play nonetheless. I'm sure one of y'all in the chat will remind me. It's gonna be 1st and 10 coming right side, gonna be caught by the homie Aiden Keown. It's gonna be 2nd and 3 now.
Complete to number 85. He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, Shaq. Bravo 80. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
8 minutes, 15 seconds left in the second here with this play. Another handoff, trying to shed off one, and a defensive player from Tampa Bay stops that from going any further. A gain of a few right there. 3rd and 2 coming. Actually, I thought it was more than 3. It looked like it was because Madden chose not to allow the sight of the line of scrimmage on the game for whatever reason. I do not know why. But hey, that's not my business right there. Doc Boone looking for his first touchdown. He's just going to get the first inside the 5 coming up for the Mafia. Trying to get their first touchdown of their careers.
Let's go.
Of the team's history, I should say. That'll be a lot more accurate right there. But hey, 1st and goal here. I say give it to the hot hand right there. Doc Boone is looking real nice, trying to get him off sides. It's not going to work. Nice zone run play, and they're going to get to the 1. A decent stop there by Tampa Bay. Gonna set up 2nd and goal. Might as well give it back to him. It surely wouldn't hurt.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Check tight end, check tight.
They're stacking up that line, and they're gonna fake it. There goes Cletus Castle, turning up the field and getting hit into the end zone. And there goes that Mafia, looking for a hit on this team, and it's gonna be putting them back in the league. Great drive overall from the Mafia. 9-7 is your score right now. 6 minutes left in the first half there. They're going to make it 10-7 after that extra point. And we got ourselves a ball game, folks. Very nicely done by these two young teams. Trying to get their first victory. Only one of them could do it, though. And once again, shout out to Caboose for all of his hard work. I give him a lot of praise, a lot more than pretty much all of you combined do in regards to this. He's making some moves that's gonna, let's just say it's legendary. Just on his end alone, there's a lot of things coming for this league that I already know that you all are going to love. I already love the concept, and I haven't seen any bit of it. It's going to take a little bit of contributions between the both of us, and hopefully we could get some of y'all help as well as we build something special. But hey, you know, like, we're going to get it done as best as we can for you guys. We want to make this the league to rival all leagues. We have a lot of things coming along, so make sure you stand by with us, man. Join the league as best you can. Help out with the little things. I guess while I'm by myself, we could talk a little bit about some things that you can help out with. And I think the easiest one would be helping out with jobs, as they set up with the play action fake. It's going to be caught, looking to get the first, but it's not going to happen there. Nice pass, James West looking nice. 2nd and 2 coming. But the main job that I would like to see help on is probably the stats team, because at the current moment we could use some more bodies to help out with that. At the current moment it is just me, the homie Parm, who will be helping out with that. And also, what a hit there by the homie Preston Dotson. I know he wanted to force a fumble there, not the case, but it's gonna be 3rd and 4, and that's a tackle behind the line of scrimmage for sure. But the stats team is gonna be me, Parm, and the addition of Shane. We're gonna get those two involved as soon as I get the formula set up for myself, I will pass it along, so it's not just me doing it. But a nice catch there by Flint, looking to go up the field. Another big play is going to be 1st and 10 there for Tampa. Getting chased down before he could do anything crazy, but hey, a nice gain there is going to be 1st and 10 coming up. There's going to be a handoff here, and it's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing by that defense, by that running back. Neil Mason with the stop. Is going to be 2nd down coming. And just look at the, I'm not even going to lie though, I got to talk about it a little bit. Look at the drip. I'm not even going to, New York is looking clean on the field. If there's anything that the Mafia does, it's looking clean. Going to pass his right side, trying to turn upfield. Can he do it? Yes, he can. Ja'Cory Dash with the speed. He's going to get chased down by one defensive player, but it's not going to matter. Tampa Bay back into the end zone. And that's going to be a house move right there by the home team. A great job staying in bounds first off. And they tried to turn upfield, but he just had too much speed for anyone to cover that. It's going to be a setup here for an extra point. And it looks like it's right down the middle. You can't be too mad at that. 14-10 is your score. 3.5 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. The Mafia is going to have a chance to get something rolling before halftime. A good amount of time to do something. Shout out to all of the people that followed. We are almost at 200 followers on the YouTube channel. And I already know we're over 100 in regards to the Twitch, in regards to follows. So make sure you do that. I didn't say this earlier, but you do get points to upgrade your player for following and following the Twitch and subscribing to the YouTube channel, and you'll also get more points if you want to subscribe to the Twitch. Make sure you do those things. Help us out, help us help you. You scratch our back, we give you a great product, as it should always be. So shout out to the homies there. Going to get a return to around the 30 there. Not too much after that, but it looks like the Mafia is back on offense real quick. They're roaring to get this lead back before the half. And it looks like Cletus is going to look to pass. And the pass is off the mark right there. Could not find his man right there. 2nd and 10. Looking at the video time, I'm seeing 27, almost 28 minutes here. So once again, lining up to where it'll be optimal for me to get these games out for you. Can't be having no 2-hour games. One person was asking why the games were dragging so long. It was like, bro, like it's around this. Honestly, it's around the same as how Axis is. The only reason why it may take a little longer is the cuts in between plays. I already know that for Axis, it was pretty easy to get those games out. Most because there wasn't a lot of filler, if you will. But hey, not much we could do in regards to that. We can only provide what we can provide. This is what y'all want, and we're going to give it to you right there. The Mafia's quarterback wish he could have gave a better pass to his wide receiver that was wide open, but that's going to be an incomplete pass, and it looks like the Mafia will have to concede this one back to Tampa. Sending this one to the left side here, and there looks like the return man will let that one bounce, as Tampa Bay is going to set up at the 29-yard line.
Get in the weight room.
Some person said get in the weight room. I don't blame you, homie. It's going to be a run by Ja'Cory, and he's going to get a nice gain there. I believe that's his best run so far in this game. So it'll be 2nd and 2. He doesn't have the rush yards, but he definitely made up for it on that big passing touchdown. 2nd and 2 coming up. This is going to be a big game here for running backs. I did not say it earlier. If you have a really good running back on your team, you could do a lot of big things. And then you also have the passing game as well. That is also a great look. If you have that dynamite quarterback to get you down the field when you need it, It's definitely an advantage to your football team to win games. But here comes West again. They're going to pitch it out to the homie Jacory, and he's going to get stopped trying to reach out for the first, and he's going to be a little short. 3rd and inches here. Tampa Bay looking to get the conversion. The final 2 minutes here in the second.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They're going to pass it to center the blitz, and it doesn't get home. They beat him on that play, and it looks like Jacory is going to get another big gain out the backfield. Nothing wrong with keeping the consistent plays and making sure the team moves down the field. They almost got home, but the pass just a little too quick there. It looks like the player's going to get tackled around the 49-yard line or so. Tampa Bay's driving once again. 1.5 minutes left in this first half. The Mafia looking to get off the field, but not to be. Another big catch there. 1st and 10 inside the 30, and that's going to be one of their later acquisitions. Evan Hunt making his moves, and is going to be getting it to the 28-yard line. Preston Dotson chasing him down for his 4th tackle of the game. Final minute of the second quarter. Mafia has a chance to hold him to a field goal. They send the blitz. It is going to be caught. It is going to be an immediate tackle there. It's going to be 2nd and some change. Actually, it was a gain of 1 there. I thought it was a little bit more, but I think that was a bot player that caught that. Tyler O'Steele with the tackle you seen right there popped on the screen. I ain't mad at you, homie. It's going to be 2nd and 9 here.
Don't get nervous. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Switch up.
Looking, toss it right side and dropped. Should have been caught there. Going to be 3rd and 9 coming. I believe that's Anthony Delano trying to make the play, but could not haul it in. It's going to be 3rd down here.
Mike 51, Mike.
The passes again as West. One dude got tripped up trying to make the play, and he's going to allow 1st down a little bit more. Great blocking, reaching down, and it looks like they're going to call a timeout here. Try to give their team a chance to score. Tampa Bay looking really nice, I must say. 200 passing yards already. The Mafia trying to keep him out of the end zone, but Jacory Dash is just making this look too easy. 1st and goal coming up.
It's gonna be a long day. 51.
Looking for it, passes West again. Gonna take off to run. Toss it to the left and running through a defender. Gonna get into the end zone for the touchdown. They had the defense right there, but Evan Hunt is just too strong there for the rookie Romero III. Just plowed right through him. That was some isolation football right there. And it's gonna set up another touchdown here for Tampa. Kick is going to be up. Kick is going to be good all day right there. And just going back into what I was saying earlier in regards to the stat teams, I will be working on trying to get that solidified. I believe I already have that set up. Shout out to the homie First Fray for assisting. Well, not assisting, pretty much doing all the dirty work. But I already have everything set up to where all I got to do is just take the screenshots. You fill out the Google form, and then you fill out the Google form of what you see from those screenshots. You have to kind of do player by player, which is kind of unfortunate, but hey, that is part of the process to make sure all of the stats are properly put in. And then you have the team stats. You're gonna put the week that it was in. Once you see that it's in, all ready to go, you go to the next team and you keep it moving. So really depends on like how much time you have. If you could do more than one team in a week, that would be amazing. I believe it should take around like I want to say around like 10 maybe 20 minutes per team to actually put everything in. I know it's a drag to make the screenshots, I'm not even gonna lie to you, but if you could do that, you could do a lot of things in this league, and that'll help you out to get more points on your player so you can do better. So Looks like the Mafia are trying to just run this one out, but they are in range to where they could kind of go for that Hail Mary, but they still have some time to move down the field along with 2 timeouts.
Come on. Set. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Look for a man. It's Castle. Gonna take off the run. Throws on the run. Gonna get it. And I think he got the first down as well. Nice job there to the 47-yard line there. Delibird getting his first catch of the season. And I believe that's Glades there with the tackle. Another look at that run by Boone from earlier. 23 seconds left. They do have one more timeout. If they could get another play around like 25, 30 yards, they could get in business. Looking for a man is Castle. Off the back foot, still finds the homie Boone. Runs through a defender to get the first. And that's going to be down to the 36-yard line. The Mafia is moving, but they have no more timeouts to stop the clock. Yeah, nice run, nice throw in the run there on the last play to Delibird. It's going to be 1st and 10 here, though. What would they do here? Obviously, it's got to be a pass.
Switch it.
Going to be looking for a man left side. It is going to be caught. And he's just going to take this one out of bounds. A perfect pass play to get him in range. I won't be surprised if they go for the field goal here. I think I will take that one. I wouldn't run any risks of messing this one up. Just take the points. And yes, they are going to try it here. Less than 47 yards on this one. I believe that's 42. Kick is going to be up, and it is going to be good. Great job there by the homies in New York to get the points right before half, making it an 8-point ball game. So they're not out of it. Still got some time to make some moves here, get everything rolling. And the Mafia is trying to get this victory here in their first game, but they're still in a deficit. They got to get some stops. They got to find a way to get to the quarterback. They got to find a way to stop this passing attack. Some other jobs though, since we have a little bit of time, we have the updaters. So essentially that is the team that makes sure that all of the people that buy TPE or updates, like doing the check-in and stuff, get the TPE to the proper players and all the good stuff. That is really an easy job to do, and you could do a team within a span of 20 minutes or so. Just make sure that everything is done, but it really depends on the team. If they do a lot of updates, then it may take a little longer. If they do less, it'll be less time for you to do. So it really depends on what team you get, but more often times than not, you'll have more than one team. A great carry there to close out the first half in this one. A great game of football, I must say. I'm not going to hold you. We got to go to the second half here as Tampa Bay sends this one to the Mafia. Let's see what New York could do on this drive here. They're going to look for a lane, and that was some nice coverage there. I thought he was going to hit that crease, but we are here once again in the third quarter. This is our second to last third quarter of week number 1. Looking for a man and almost threw it straight to a Tampa Bay defensive player. I think running to his own player kind of jogged his memory in regards to seeing color. That was not the cream and wine that he was expecting to be there, but hey, it's going to be 2nd and 10 here.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. 552.
I do agree that pass was not very good right there. It's going to be 2nd and 10. They send a man in motion. Cletus going to pass again, and that was to the feet of the defender. So 2 straight passes, 2 not so great decisions. Let's just keep it at that. It's going to be 3rd and 10 here, and Tampa Bay has a chance to get off of the field.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Single.
Looking for a man left side, going to be caught, and it's going to be close to the first down mark, but it needed a few more. That's Kataki Draco's with the catch, not enough for the first, and it looks like they're going to have to give it back to Tampa Bay. Another job that you could do, since we're still talking about them, is the media team. Make sure that you sign up for that if you're great at making articles, graphics, highlight videos, team of the week stuff, whatever works for you. Media is one of my favorite things when it comes to sim leagues, for sure. So if you have a creative eye, you can get paid in TPE for that. So make sure you do your thing there. It's going to be a pass, and it's almost, I thought it was going to be ripped out, but it's going to be 2nd and 5 there. Earl Flint holding onto the ball, and actually it looks like he shed a player off too, but it's going to be all good to go. 2nd and 5 coming.
I got you. 51's the mic, boys. 51.
I'll send this one right side all the way through, trying to get the first, and he does just that. James West looking immaculate with the stat line. Ja'Cory Dash with another big play. Noah Bick there with the tackle there. We was talking a little bit about the game. They're gonna toss this left side in, dropped, but we've talked about this a little bit. Madden, even if you change the playbooks, CPU versus CPU, it still leans towards a pass heavy type of set. So I wouldn't expect too many runs from your team unless your team is like leading by a lot. So that might be something we'll have to address a little bit later, see if we can make some changes. Another tackle by Dotson, even though they gave up the first down, but that is something that we'll have to take into consideration as we're bringing this one up. Nice catch by Cross, by the way. I didn't say that, but yeah, no matter what playbook you choose, you can expect around like 30 some passes. In high 30s. I'm not just saying 30 just for the sake of 30, like 30, 36 plus. We've had that a lot in the Sims. We've seen Sims where it was a lot further, similar to the one in the last game, even though they kind of kept on passing it. It was like they were just being disrespectful. Make sure you watch that game, or if you're a Huntington Beach fan or a non-defensive game type of fan, I would avoid that one. And it looks like Copeland's trying to get through a convoy, but there's just no room for him there. All the Mafia players back there, and they made him lose 9. A big defensive play there. Preston Dotson was back there as well, and one of their big players there. Gonna set up 2nd and 19 coming up here for Tampa Bay. One solid play could get him back in range. Mafia been a little inconsistent in stopping the pass, and they're going to show it again, giving up another pass play. It's going to be 3rd and 13 coming up. Earl Flint with another catch on the day. 5 for 62 in his debut. You can't be mad at the results. The dude's been grinding. He'd been bugging me about his number. I gave him his number. Now you can see number 6 doing his thing, and luckily for me I didn't have to change anything. That's what I was kind of dreading. But a nice defensive play by the homies in the Mafia, getting a stop. It's gonna be 4th and 13, and I'm a little curious as to why of how the Mafia is able to do it. But in the last game, seemed like there was little to no defense outside of like the second half. But hey, that's part of the process there. Not going to be perfect all the time. Kick is up. Kick is good. Tampa Bay is going to add another set of points here for the Mafia to try to take away. 24 to 13 is your score, but you got to give Mafia credit. Did not give up the touchdown. And I already know for a fact that majority of the stuff that we see here, it's going to get tightened up as we get more people more acclimated into the update system as well. Some of the defensive plays that we see, some of the overly huge runs and kickoff returns and everything like that, that's not going to be a normal thing as the players get better and everything like that. So if you're concerned about the product, I just say wait it out until we can actually get more people updated and stuff. This is going to be a process. It's not going to come overnight, but the more that you stick with it, it's going to get better, and in the meantime you might as well get some huge plays out of it. So shout out to the homies once again. A catch there. It looks like going to be a first down by the homie. I believe that's Keon once again. Yes, it is, number 85, and he's 5 for 63 on the day, so he's having himself a solid game as well, matching the rookie. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here though for the homies in New York. New York trying to get into this deficit here. They're going to hand it off and run straight into the defender. Nice defense on the edge. It's going to be 2nd and 9 here.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Gonna hand off again, and there goes the homie Doc Boone to the 45-yard line. This drive will continue. Gonna set up 1st and 10. Great carry, great vision, and he did that in college as well. I'm not 100% familiar what he did with when he was in college, but I know he was a highly touted draft pick for a reason. They had to get the homies in the New York set to pick him up. There's going to be a catch there once again. Cletus Castle getting a little bit more room with that passing game. No pass rush on that particular play. He had enough time to decipher where he wanted to go. Giovanni Walker makes his first catch.
On the ready. 52's the mic. Check. 52's the mic. Record. Jam him.
There'll be another handoff here, and it looks like another first down. A shorter gain, but gets the job done. And that's what a bell cow like Doc Boone could do for your team. There was a little clamor about one of the other top running backs in the league, and Ulf Jacobson for Arizona. Didn't get a huge amount of carries, but looking at the setup here, we should see a lot more carries going forward. I know there's a lot of talk here. Look like Doc Boone is going to get close to the first down. I think he got it. He's a yard shy of 100 yards, and he's going to make it 1st and 10. A great cutback there. That homie Doc Boone, he said he eating. 1st and 10 coming up. New York is inside the 25 now. It's going to be a pass by Castle. Going to throw this one, and it goes off the head of one of their offensive linemen. 12 for 20 so far in the day. So 60% is very respectable in the first game. Still got a quarter and some change left. But the Mafia needs the touchdowns. They don't need all of that extra stuff. They need to get into the end zone, try to get this lead down. One person yelled at one of the other players to get in the weight room. I'm not mad at you. And thrown down there. They tried to give him a good gain, but not to be. Nice job by Oozley with the tackle. His 5th. He's doing really, really well in this game. It's going to be 3rd and 6 coming up. 20 rushes, 20 passes here for the Mafia. And what will the play here do? Will it be another pass? Will it be a run? It will be a pass. They're going to find the man, but the pass is off the mark there by Cletus Castle, and they're going to have to settle for a field goal here again. Don't think this is a good time to go for it. Take what you're able to do better on the next drive, and see what can happen. And it looks like that is exactly what they're doing here. Is going to set up the field goal. The kick is up and go the uprights. Going to be 16-24 the score. Back to an 8-point affair. The Mafia will have to score on the 2-point conversion in order to get the victory. I mean, not to get the victory, to get the tie, to see if they can set up a victory later on. So right now the Mafia, they have to give it back to Tampa, who currently has the lead. And I was trying to think of any more jobs that are needed within the league. But those are the main two right there. The stats teams, the media team for sure. Any of our historians that want to help keep up with the stats in regards to the history stuff like that and everything, that's going to be sweet to do. Let me see if there's any more. Let me give me 1 second. Go ahead and bring out my cellular device so I can check a couple of things. As we set up a kick return here, sheds off a couple, getting past the 30. 1st and 10 coming up here for Tampa Bay.
Trips, we got 3.
Making the handoff, tossing it left side, in some coverage, still making the catch over a defender. He doesn't care who's guarding him. He's just going to get the buckets. That's crisscross again. And that was a dot too. Did you see the accuracy? Not a fan of that spiral. Definitely needs to work on that release, but Neil Mason could not stop crisscross. I guess he got crossed up. The handoff across the middle, and going to fall forward for another huge gain there. Well, not from him in particular. That's going to be Jason Copeland, and he was a former Huntington Beach Voyager that got that championship, so maybe he could bring some of that championship pedigree to Tampa as they set up at the 30-yard line. Another solid drive here. The Mafia trying to get off of the field, and we've seen a little bit earlier they do have the ability to kick the long field goal, but the field goal from here would be shorter if they was to go for it. 6 for 74 on the day there for the homie Earl Flint, looking really nice off of that slant route. Defensive player could not keep up with that one. Final 50 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. Tampa Bay trying to add another touchdown to the set, looking and going to find his man, going to take this one and get tackled down. 24 for 29. He's over 300 passing yards as James West, and this 1st and goal setup is looking pretty nice, I must say. First and goal coming up here now.
Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Here we go.
Gonna be West again. Deep drop back and the open man in the middle of the field. That's gonna be a touchdown. Tampa Bay. Anthony Delano. A lot of controversies surrounding where he'd play. Not really his fault there. If you didn't know, there was a little issue with Charlotte unable to sign him. Wanted the draft picks but could not get him onto the team, but it's all good to go. Looks like he found his home in Tampa Bay and he's making it work here. His 1st touchdown of his career, and the Mafia is going to be back down by 15 as the 3rd quarter only has 1 more second left. We'll see this kickoff pretty soon. Will this be New York's doom? See that rhyme right there? Like, I should make a record, you know. I'll probably have a better chance getting paid off of that record than from this league. I'm just messing with you. A great job there overall though by Tampa Bay. A great game plan overall, I must say. That's going to give them a real good chance to get their first W, but there's still a quarter left to play. New York is looking to try to get their team back into the mix, and I'm trying to see what else they could do. Oh yeah, also the recruitment team. Did forget about that. If you want to bring more people to the league, if you want to help us out in that regard, that may include social media type stuff, then come see us, man. We could get you rolling. Almost forgot to hold day on that one, but I think I kind of missed it. But it is what it is. We're gonna keep it moving. There's only so many times that the Mafia can run at this point. Throwing on the run, finds a man in the crease, and that's going to be inside the 45. Cletus Castle with the pass right there. You can't be mad at that accuracy. That was real nice. Charlie Baker. Never want to throw across the body to the other side of the field. You're asking for an interception, but the pass was just flawless right there. 1st and 10. Gonna be a pass here. Cletus Castle looking for a man. Left side is here, and it is going to be caught. Gonna be inside the 25, actually right at the 25. The Mafia is moving. So this left side there. That was a nice pass. I'm not even going to lie to you. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Mafia. A touchdown will make things a lot easier on their chances to come back. But they need to make some moves real quick. They're going to hand it off to the homie Doc Boone. He's going to get a few more yards, over 100 yards for that man. It's going to set up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 70 Lion. You're trash. You're trash. Check 52's the mic.
Good pitch, just one to Boone there. A lot of blocks up front. Going to get the first down a little bit more inside the 10. And sometimes you got to involve him in the pass game too. That definitely worked out in the favor of the New York Mafia. That's going to be 1st and goal. Jordan Bean chasing him down after during that tackle set. It's going to be setting up at the 7-yard line here. Setting up in the shotgun. They're loading up the offensive line, trying to make sure they don't run the ball without some resistance. And it really doesn't care about the resistance. Doc Boone, touchdown, Mafia, getting into the end zone. And that's going to chop this deficit down for sure. Now, if their defense can get the stop, they have themselves a chance. And it looks like they're just going to take the extra point here, make sure that they secure a chance to tie the ball game up with their next possession. And it's 9 minutes left. The Tampa Bay team looking real nice, I must say. The offense has been moving, but the Mafia does have a chance to make some serious plays here. Mafia trying to talk around a little bit, but those are the main jobs I did say earlier, so make sure you check them out and you can get some TPE for your player for sure. Shout out to the homies once again holding it down. I did not say this earlier, but throw your 4s in the chat for your boy. I didn't forget. I'm not even gonna lie, I did kind of forget, but it's all good, man. We got the games rolling here for you. It's a fun ride here in the USFA. You go from college into ECFL, and when you do make it to the big leagues, it's all up to you, big homie. Let's see what you can do. But we're gonna send this one off. Looks like it's inside the 10 for the return and chase down. Gonna set this up at the 26-yard line. It's gonna be 1st and 10.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Oh, you got deep.
West passing it, got some slants coming, gonna find one late, and it's gonna get a 1st down play. It's gonna be the homie, who's that? Yeah, that was crisscross again. I couldn't quite see the number, but it's gonna be 1st and 10 here. Eight and a half minutes left in this 4th quarter. Tampa Bay trying to walk this one down. They're going to fake the handoff, standing pretty in the pocket, going to take off the run, still going to toss it wide open to the left side, and it's going to get him inside the 10-yard line. And that is a big play there. And that's going to be a bot player doing his thug thizzle. He said, I could do a few plays every now and then, you know, just throw it my way, and I can see if I can help you out. And that was a big play there. Noah Bake with the tackle, but it's going to set Tampa Bay back up in solid field position here. They have the advantage. They're going to try the run play and only get a couple.
Here we go again. Here we go again. That's it, baby. Mike, 51's the Mike.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Gonna pass this one again. It's West looking for a man. Gonna try to run. Yes, he is. There's a lot of room up front. No one's gonna stop that man. James West is gonna get a rushing touchdown too.
Touchdown, baby. Yeah.
That's gonna make it very difficult for this Mafia team to come back. An extra point will take it back to a 15-point ball game there. The final 7 minutes in this one. The Mafia trying to hold course, but right now this is Tampa Bay's game to win. If they can hold on, not allow a huge play to give the Mafia a chance to get back into it. But we'll see what happens here as the game starts to wind down a little bit. Look at those hair physics right there. Only in Madden. 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The Mafia with the touchdown can make 30, but they need a little bit more than that. I won't be surprised if they do get the touchdown that they go for the 2-point conversion. See if they could try to get the victory. Regardless of that, it's going to set up a kickoff here. Mafia trying to get something rolling. Gonna take this one up the middle and gonna run through a defender to get past the 30 to around the 34-yard line. Here comes the Mafia once again. Cletus Castle, a respectable game, I must say, but he's gonna need a little bit more from his team. There goes Doc Boone. A lot of blocking up front, and he's gonna take it to midfield as Cletus Castle hits the 200 passing yard mark after that pass play. Thank you, PA guy. A gain of 16 yards on that one. 4 catches, 47 yards out the backfield. He's been doing his best in this one. He does have a touchdown within it. It's going to be setting up this pass play here, looking to happen here. Let's go, Cletus Castle. Another dot in the middle of the field, sheds off one. Inside the 35 is where the Mafia is going to go. 6 minutes left in the fourth. Great pass right there. It's going to set up 1st and 10.
Ready. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Mafia trying to make this a ball game. Going to be a pass. Looking, is going to find Doc Boone again. And he's going to make 2 men miss and falls inside the 20. That's going to get him to the 16-yard line. And this boy Doc Boone is going to be something serious, I'm trying to tell you. 1st and 10 coming up.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And the passing again is Cletus. Middle of the field and incomplete. Mafia trying to score the touchdown in the final 5 minutes of this ball game. Cletus Castle going to toss this one right side. He's going to be caught. Runs through a defensive player. Is Dracos right at the 6. They're going to call a 3rd and inches though. And obviously this is 4 down territory here. No need to think about getting a field goal. That's going to do absolutely nothing for the Mafia's chances for a comeback. They need a quick stop and a touchdown before that. I wouldn't mind the run, me personally, but they're going to pass out of it. And it looks like Cletus is going to take off to run. Is he going to pass? Yes, he is. A wide open man right at the goal line, and that's going to be Charlie Baker with the touchdown. And a great drive there by the Mafia, not giving up as they should, keeping this game alive, but they still have some work to do for sure. Kick is going to be up. Kick is going to be good. Yes, it is. And this back to an 8-point ball game. The Mafia still trying to find their way into this ball game, but Tampa Bay is hell bent on making sure that that doesn't happen. The thing that the Mafia needs right now is a solid turnover, but hey, we'll keep it moving here as we always do. Shout out to the homies once again in the chat. If you're still with me, type your favorite game day food. Like if you was watching the Super Bowl, like what do you like to eat? That'll be the good question of the day for this one. And we'll do something a little bit different for the Twitch channel as well. That's going to be fun as we see our final game of the week. We're going to go ahead and flip to it right now just so you can see what we're rolling with. It's going to be Pittsburgh at Charlotte. So that's going to be a fun one. Make sure you stand by for that as we flip back into the gameplay. There's going to be a return to around the 24-yard line, making it 26 actually. Setting up 1st and 10. The Mafia needs to get the stop if they want a shot.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
They're going to hand the ball off. Decent blocking enough, and they're going to get a 1st down. A little bit more from Ja'Cory Dash. He's going to set up 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys.
They had a man that was wrapping them up, but Ja'Cory Dash dashing past that defensive player could not bring him down. 3.5 minutes left in the 4th. Every 1st down from here on out is going to make it worse for the Mafia, but that's definitely going to help the Mafia's case. A false start penalty is going to set up 1st and 15. Going to look at the left side, going to be caught. Stays in bounds actually, and he's going to take it closer to the 1st down mark, a gain of 8. Earl Flint with the tiptoe drill as he gets his 7th catch, almost at 100 yards. Can he hit the 100-yard mark in this game? We'll have to see. But if it gets to a point where Tampa Bay doesn't need to pass, we'll have to see. They're going to hand it off again in a big hole, and it's going to be a 1st down gain. Ja'Cory Dash almost at 5 yards a carry. Didn't have a lot of carries in this one, but he does have that long touchdown from earlier. That's definitely going to help his case for sure. 1st and 10 coming up.
I got him.
Going to be a fake and handoff, and it's going to be another one. It's going to be Dash trying to spin through, and it's going to be a gain of around 6 on that one. 2nd and 4. Now he's doing a little toe tap cheese right there. I ain't mad at you. Get your workout in during the game as he set up closer to the 2-minute warning to the 43-yard line. Will they let it drop to the 2-minute warning? They are gonna let it go to the 2-minute warning here. At the 43-yard line, a lot of plays that they could do from here. Mafia hoping to get a turnover at this point. They cannot allow any more timeouts from here on. I mean, any more 1st downs from here on out.
Double tight. We got 3 down.
Gonna be a handoff again, and he's got a little bit of a crease, and he's gonna get stopped, and the Mafia is gonna make the play, and is gonna set up 3rd down here. A big play in regards to seeing if the Mafia has a chance to get into the end zone.
Hawk 70. Let's put that team on the bus.
Handoff here again, and he's gonna fall forward. I think he got it. That's gonna be another timeout called. I'm pretty sure he got that first. No, they actually marked him short. I saw him reach out, but I think his knee was on the ground. They're going to review it, and it looks like it is overturned, and they will give them the 1st down. That is tough breaks there. I could have swore I seen it too. I think we all can agree with that one. A handoff here to Dash, a cut back, and they're trying to get past the defender, but the Mafia will call their final timeout here, and there's no more clock for them to hold here. Tampa Bay has a good chance to burn this clock down. The Mafia just needs one defensive play. A strip will definitely help their chances. Won't be surprised if they keep it on the ground. It will be ill-advised to pass here, me personally. And they are going to keep it on the ground. They're going to try to take off, and it looks like Preston Dotson is going to prevent him from getting any further yards. It's going to be 3rd and 4, but the clock still is going to tick regardless.
Get him, boys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Handoff here. No, it's a fake. They're going to pass it left side wide open, and that is going to be ball game. James West with a stellar performance all the way through. Evan Hunt comes through with his new team, and he's going to help Tampa Bay get their first victory of the season. The Mafia with a great fight all the way through, but just got outmatched a few more times than they needed to, and that gave Tampa Bay the edge. They're going to go ahead and kneel it out. I'm not mad at you, pimps. Do what you need to do to get the victory. The victory is going to stay at home here in Tampa Bay, as the Mafia is still going to have to search in week number 2 to get their first victory, as we close out the second to last game of week number 1. Final score is 38-30 in favor of Tampa Bay, and we're going to go ahead and flip through these statistics really quick. See right there, both quarterbacks, an admirable attempt here on those sides there. 85% there by Wes. Clearly one of his best games he's had in his career, and I'm happy for him in his new home. He's going to make a lot of people proud here for sure. Going in, actually, let me go back to the homie Castle as well. He did well in his debut. 250 yards. He threw a touchdown, no interceptions. Can't be mad at that, big homie. A lot of ways to go up from here. Going into the rushing side of things, Doc Boone was that guy there. 5.5 yards to carry, 1 touchdown, and Ja'Cory Dash, a 13 for 53, 4 yards per carry. Got a lot of smaller runs there by a few other people, but it's all gravy. Ja'Cory Dash with the top dog spot. 8 catches, 115 yards, 1 touchdown. Earl Flint right behind them, 7 catches, 87 yards. Great games by all of those guys. Evan Hunt with the big catch to close the deal and a touchdown. And on the other side, Aiden Keown doing well, 5 for 63. Doc Boone also getting up in there. Chris Cross getting into the mix. Taki Draco's there. Deli Bird, Baker, and Delano and Walker doing their thing. Checking into the defense. Let's check into it. Here's Tampa Bay doing their thing. Let's see who led in tackles. I believe it's Adams. Yes, it is. Ousley, Britt, Bean doing their thing. Going to do a quick scroll through these guys. There goes Madison Nicole there. And here comes New York doing their thing. Let's see who has the most tackles. It looks like that's D.D. Beasley doing his thug thizzle with 10, 5 solo, 5 assisted. And Preston Dotson also doing his thing as well. A great player in his own right. Neil Mason, Bake, Paco Pac. Looking through the rest of the users here. Buster Mack, Devontae Tree. That is all the users there. Here's the kickers on this side here. All of them perfect all the way through. No misses. You love to see it. And going into the punt game, decent enough punts from both of these players. Kick returns, 7 apiece. And it looks like Noah Bake won that battle there by around 40 yards or so. Punt return wise, no punt returns on either side. That's all the user stats there, and then the team stats just to scroll through. But an overall solid game all the way through by both these teams in their first looks. I hope this gets you all more excited to get onto the field. Let's check the scoring summary real quick just to see what happened. Looks like Tampa Bay pretty much led all the way through. Really nice drives. And you see the field goals on the Mafia side, they did not help them get into the mix. Whereas Tampa, they scored at least 1 touchdown in every quarter. That was not the case there for the Mafia, not getting a touchdown in the first and the third. So that's really about it in this one. We'll go ahead and wrap this ball game up. I'll get these stats all taken care of as we set up for our game of the evening. Pittsburgh at Charlotte. It's going to be a fun ride in this one. Don't go anywhere. We still got some work to do here in the USFA week number 1 slate. We will see you then. Stay safe and let's get this money.